Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. It's like a pre-Thanksgiving podcast.
Oh, my gosh, and I cannot believe what has happened here right before we are to get in the car over the river and through the woods, Murphy, to my cousin's house we go for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things in the world is to just let go and be in the passenger seat and get on a road trip. Murphy's driving, and now Murphy may not be driving. And I may be the one loading the car even.
Oh, wow.
This time.
Well,
I know you haven't thought that far ahead, but I think I'm going to be loading the car, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm good for direct lifting if I'm already standing, and I'm good for. I think I'm good for some of the driving.
Okay, let's bring everybody into the fold.
I mean, like as long as I don't twist left or right.
So yesterday, after you had another one of those, after the show, I took you for one of those ablations. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, nerve ablation.
A nerve injection.
Which was great, by the way. I mean, they knocked me out again. I'm telling you.
They knocked you out more so.
It is the freakiest thing in the world because it's just, you don't ever get used to the fact that your memory blanks. You don't have any recollection of a period of time. It is crazy.
You were different this time, by the way. You were turned up.
Oh, was I?
Mm-hmm. Now, they usually do Versed, fentanyl, and those two only.
Yeah, and sometimes what they will do for people, they will put Zofran in the IV also, which is that anti-nausea.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when people come off of anesthesia, they can get they can get sick.
Nauseated. Yeah. But they added propofol this time.
Right, but this is not the first time. They added propofol the last time also. This is what this new doctor did that the last time. This is why I'm recovering faster from, I'm waking up faster from the procedure because if they use propofol, I know, which immediately makes me think of Michael Jackson.
The world.
Don't worry, you had a good doctor.
Right. But they use less of the fentanyl, maybe about the same amount of the Versed, but they'll throttle back. But look, I'm good with that, right? I mean, fentanyl's kind of a dangerous thing anyway. Used by a professional, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, I feel different after.
You were different. Do you remember the ride home?
I don't remember the ride home very much this time. What's weird is I remembered the ride home while we were doing it, but now I don't remember the ride home.
Do you remember what you ate? What I bought, what we got you for?
Yeah.
Do you remember any of that? Okay, normally here's what's up.
Yes, I do actually. I'm sorry, I had to think about that. You would normally have gotten me the bacon, egg, and cheese muffin from Chick-fil-A, but this time we got the bacon, the chicken, egg, and cheese?
Muffin,
right, yep.
Here's what's up. Normally, on the way home from these things, what I was trying to get at is that you are sleeping. You fall asleep in mid-sentence.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. And this time, you were so turned up. You were chatty. So chatty, you would not stop talking. And everything was funny. And at one point, I'm trying to order your chicken, cheese, and whatever muffin. And you are dying laughing in the passenger seat. Because you're showing me, do you remember this? What you were showing me?
No, what was I showing?
You were talking about how all these AI fake videos keep popping up into your feed. And I'm like, the reason you keep seeing these things is because you're watching them. It's giving you what you are consuming. It's just giving you more of it. That's the way social media works.
You'll have to tell me which one I was watching because I don't remember it.
Ones.
Oh, it was multiple?
Several. Okay. I mean, honestly, I almost called Sam and said, can you handle this? Because this would have been you.
Yeah.
It was like you were talking to Sam and not me. Look at this. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. You know how Murphy, for whatever reason, it's a sick thing. It's a sick thing that you and Sam, both of you kind of find those accident videos where people slip in the snow or whatever. Yeah. As long as nobody gets really hurt.
Right. It slips and trips. It's physical comedy, right?
Physical comedy. Okay, so there's a lot of AI generated impossible physical comedy out there, and you gave me all of it yesterday.
Well, I know that the guy delivering the package that fell through the porch floor was fake.
Yeah. What about the motorcycle with 3 people on it going up the hill?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, it was too much for the motorcycle, so it started to go
over
backwards.
and over again.
Right, and I was just saying this is not funny, but it's kind of funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
now I do remember
Over
that.
and
yes.
over again, all the funny. And I kept saying, if you because you were complaining, it keeps showing up. I'm logging on to work and this stuff keeps showing. Like if you keep watching it, it's going to keep showing up.
It's called an algorithm.
Yeah, I've seen some where people are like standing on top of the all-you-can-eat buffet, screaming that they want more mac and cheese and stuff like that. Have you seen
And then they
those?
fall
And
through.
the manager supposedly is talking. No, they don't fall through, or maybe they fall off. It's fake AI stuff. Yes.
It's
Anyway.
sad to me but this is what you were dying laughing, and you were insistent on showing me over and over. And look at this one.
I think I remember
And look at this
pieces of
one.
that,
You were
but-
just turned up.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then you went on and on about why you were ordering the muffin as opposed to the biscuit, because the muffin will save you a couple hundred calories. Then he ordered.
Hey, wait. Did you order it on the app?
Oh no, I didn't order on the app.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want the app, and he wasn't worried about the app. He was watching videos.
Oh.
But then you also said, and because I'm having the muffin, I'm going to go ahead and I would like for you to go ahead and get me the hash browns. So I did.
Well, trade-offs, huh?
Yeah, and so we did all that.
That logic is so fun.
I know. I helped you
It's
get out.
fast food logic.
Yeah.
I had to be quicker this time because when he was sleepy after these procedures, I would get out of the passenger side and have a minute to gather my purse and keys and whatnot and walk around and open the door and get him out. You're wobbly when walking into the house. It's not that you can't walk. It's just that you're wobbly, and I wouldn't want you to fall.
Yeah, that stuff causes balance issues. That's the big
Correct.
one. Is it? Yeah. Mhm.
So I always walk you to the door and into the house.
And I think I remember that part, but I don't remember sitting down.
I had to
and
hurry
eating.
up. No. I had to hurry up because you were trying to get out by yourself on the, from the Batmobile that I drive, and the side. What do you call that?
4-foot drop.
The thing that comes down on the side panel. I didn't want you trying to get out of that. Plus, you were busy laughing at something you had seen, and so I just felt like it was more. I'm going to say this. It reminded me, and that's not a good memory, but it reminded me of when you used to drink.
Oh, really? Okay.
You were turned up.
Oh, really?
You were as if enjoying everything.
Yeah.
At a you were high, like it was weird.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was so different. And I thought, is this propofol? This combination doing it to you?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Do
Or
you-
maybe it's less fentanyl, which of course is less sedating. So
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So do you remember when I got you situated at the house and you got comfortable and I put you to bed?
Yes, because you said you were leaving the house and you didn't want me to move. You told me to stay put. I do remember that.
Do you remember getting when I was putting you in the bed and all the cover situation and all that?
No, I don't. What happened with the covers?
Yeah.
Well, I had to help you with your covers, and you're very cover specific, like half of this blanket on you and these pillows over here. But you were also very affectionate with me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, was I?
You were being extremely, I'm like, it's the middle of
You
the day.
don't have to leave just yet,
It's the middle
Julia.
of the day. I have to go back to work.
I was being affectionate?
Yeah. So you're always very flirty-ish and sweet. You're extra sweet, extra turned up, but you were, kind of handsy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, kind of grabby. It's a good thing you're my husband.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, I don't think I would have been doing that if you weren't my wife, but
I hope not. Anyway.
But I mean, I'm glad nothing happened because obviously I wouldn't remember any of it. So what's the point,
Did he
right?
offer you some of his chicken muffin?
No, not any of the muffin,
Wow.
but he did offer me he's still himself. He offered me the hash browns that are soft. He knows I like soft fries.
Oh, cool.
And you offered me some of the soft hash browns. And then you found one that they were, the ones at Chick-fil-A are round.
Yeah.
They look like coins almost.
Yeah.
You had one that was stuck together, so it was like
God.
a double, and you were like, man, bonus. So anyway, fast forward to what this has to do with the back situation is that yesterday afternoon, after it's done and you think you're going to get back to normal. Of course, after that procedure, you have some pain, but there's something going on with your lower back now that I worry has something to do with this procedure.
Hey, I mean, I don't think that they're related. In fact, I'm glad you said that. I want to make sure I'm not going to miss a call from these folks because they're going to call and
Spine
check on me,
doctor.
and I'm going to explain, we traded off one thing for another. Look, I was, you're not supposed to do anything that requires a lot of concentration, certainly not anything that's a contract you're signing, none of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So when I did finally, wake up, I just spent the rest of the day being, I don't know, just things that I can't mess up. And so, but as I'm sitting in my chair, my back locks all of a sudden. And when I tell you I've never had this happen, ever. And I work out I've been working out religiously for 15 years straight now, Jody, or whatever. So I have great core strength. And so, so it's not related to anything like that, but all of a sudden, just grabs.
Was it pain too?
It was very painful, like to the point where I couldn't, breathe, and it wasn't letting go. And Jody wasn't at home, which she had warned me about, right?
Yeah.
I was running errands.
Obviously, I got up when told not to.
Well, that's right.
So,
that's right.
But anyway, but I literally was frozen. In fact, there's probably video of it, I'm thinking, because I have a little camera in the studio. There's probably video of me it was so painful I couldn't move for a minute. I'm like breathing. It's like, okay. It was one of those things where no position I got into gave me relief. It was, and the muscle wouldn't let go. Have you ever had that, a cramp so bad it doesn't let go? Yeah. It's like a Charlie horse in the middle of the night times 10,
But you realize also when your back when you hurt your back, how much you use it, how important it is to your daily mobility.
No
just
kidding.
Moving up and down, grabbing this, grabbing that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you the big reality here in just a second, but I want Sam to know how I actually injured myself doing this, because I'm just sitting in the chair.
Lifting boxes or something?
No, I wasn't doing anything, and I wasn't even bending over to pick up anything. I was straightening my USB cords. Okay, so you know what? Don't you have a lot of cords for your phones, and they pile up and they're everywhere? So I figured, this is a project I can do.
Not heavy.
It's not going to screw up a thing, right? All I've got to do is coil these cords up, put them away. I'll feel somewhat accomplished, and that's what triggered it. I was leaning over with one of them, and boom. So
you really
that's
think this would have
embarrassing.
happened to you
If I hadn't been organizing USB cords?
You'd have stayed in bed like you were told?
No, if you hadn't had that thing yesterday. What you had yesterday is attached to the spinal area.
Yeah.
It's all.
I
guess. Had a shock yesterday.
We'll find out. I'm going to ask her. The doctor, she's awesome, so I'm sure she can, tell me that. I have to think it's probably somewhat of a coincidence because this part of my back has been an issue in years past, just never to this extreme. And so, it was a pretty rough night. If I stayed still, it got worse. So I tried to continue to move around last night. But when it's time to go to bed, you got to lay down, right?
Yeah.
And so about midnight, I had to get up and use the restroom, and I went to roll. I felt like if I roll, no big deal. This is not going to catch, because every move I would make in the bed, it would catch verbally. Honest to God. I felt bad for Jody because it's like this involuntary reaction because it's just like a fist in the stomach. And so I roll out of the bed, and I can't support myself, and I'm on the floor. So now...
Did you fall on the floor?
No, I gradually rolled myself to the floor because I just couldn't take it. I couldn't get up from it either. And I tried. Now, I'm not going to wake up Jody in the middle of the night.
Well, can I tell my side of this?
Of course.
Oh, wait. Did you crawl to the bathroom?
I could not move.
Oh.
I couldn't even roll myself.
You never made it to the bathroom.
I couldn't get myself... Every time I tried to twist into a different position, it was so
bad.
painful. Yeah.
It's severe. So this is why you're not going to be loading suitcases into a car tomorrow. You're not. So all I know is I hear this strange noise in the bedroom. I look over and he's not in the bed. I look down at Champ. He's not making the noise, our dog. And because he sleeps on the floor next to me. And I get up and I'm looking forward toward the bathroom, and you're not in the bathroom. You're on the floor. it was very scary. I was like, oh my God. And you were in the floor in a position that a toddler would be in. I felt bad for you, like hands, knees. You know?
Yeah, I just needed the extra boost to get up. I was like, pick me up, please.
I wish you would have just said my name.
I honestly didn't want to wake you up. I was going to try my best because you wake up so early.
So
I guess we all wake up early, but you know.
What did I tell you when I got in the bed?
I know you said wake
me up for any reason.
Well, see, I didn't stay in the bed when you told me to, and obviously I didn't tell you to. I didn't wake you up when you told me to. But you know, and the other thing is, I'm thinking this is a horrible thought. But I mean, I'm on the ground, I can't move, And I flash back, and it's like, oh, this is what happened to my dad right before he died.
Oh.
He was on his back on the.
Come on.
Now, my dad was ill, and he had cancer.
cancer.
And he got back up into the bed. And
I guess you can't help but think that thought. But
it's like, oh my God, is this what he was feeling like? So anyway, and I'm realizing, okay, this is just a a back spasm, whatever.
How much better today by percentage would you say it is from yesterday?
From yesterday, it's probably about 20% better, 20 or 30%,
Okay.
which is significant.
That's
I think.
good. So look, I know I was talking about how much I love to be the passenger, and I really do. However, I am happy to drive tomorrow. I'm happy to load the car. I'm happy to do everything. If you'll just, let me know in the middle of the night if you need help. You need to wake me up. That's the deal.
I know. I will do that.
That's the job.
Well, we Googled because there was no sense in going anywhere at 11:30 at night, and what you found there was like stretch, and I've always known that about
stay mobile.
You have to stay mobile. You have to be. You don't want to overstretch like a cramped muscle or anything like that, but you do need to, other than applying heat and stuff like that, because if you stretch it, it will help do the opposite of what the muscle's doing, which is contracting so hard, which is what's making it all painful. So I think that's helping. I'm going to continue to do that. I got 24 hours before we hit the road anyway. So
yeah.
Have you taken anything for it?
I mean, Tylenol, there is some back medicine that they gave me that doesn't make me drowsy. That's, I have used in the past for the neck stuff. So that helped last night. But I don't like, even though it's very light, doesn't do anything big to you, I don't like anything that clouds my thinking. I want to be sharp and focused, so I'm not taking that today.
Okay.
Unless, I have to. But
okay.
I'm good right now.
Unless you have to move.
Is there anything else I shouldn't do today, Jody? Just to
What does it
prefacing that.
matter?
What does it matter if I say it?
You're going to do it anyway.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.